Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video today on the channel. This just dropped like an hour ago. I pretty much hopped on this as quick as I possibly could. I wanted to make a video about it. I'll read over the article. If you haven't read this and you want to read it, I'll make sure I put the link to it down below. It's on Warframe's website. They're making some changes to the Prime Resurgence stuff. Good. It's going to change up the market a little bit. Which is something I didn't even think about, but I saw it in the comments for the trailer video they put out, which is really interesting. I'll link that as well. It's linked here in the article, but I'm not going to watch that here in this video. But we're going to read over this. We'll talk about it a little bit. I want this video to more serve as a discussion-based kind of thing, so if you have any kind of input on it, make sure you leave it in the comments. If I get anything wrong, leave it in the comments too. I'll pin it, because a lot of times I'll probably mess up something in this video. That'll probably happen. So we'll get into things here. We'll just talk about it a little bit, and let's get going here. So Prime Resurgence returns. Reinforce your arsenal with the pinnacle of Orokin technology. Yeah. So this is starting on September 14th, which is in 2 days, this Wednesday. I'm pretty sure that's the same day that the Archon hunts reset, so make sure you remember to do that. We got to get those crystals. Earn by playing. So this is interesting. So with Prime Resurgence, you'll have a more direct path to earning Prime Warframes and weapons through gameplay. So that's not cosmetics. I was hoping it was also going to have cosmetics, but the moment I read this, it's very clear that cosmetics will probably still be you need to spend some real money on that, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. So we'll be able to get Prime Warframes and weapons through gameplay, earn IA in missions, to purchase void relics containing the specific prime components you want from Varzia. I have some thoughts on this. I don't know really what they mean here. I wish there was just a little bit more detail, and they might probably have a prime time this week and maybe talk about it a little bit more in depth. Because this makes me wonder if relics are really going to be a thing you can earn anymore, or vaulted relics more specifically. So like all the vaulted frames, are those going to be things that we can earn in missions still, or are they going to be things that are strictly you need to use this Aya to purchase from a vendor when that frame is purchasable, right? Because that's the way I assume they'll do it. They'll bring around a frame, and then you can purchase the relics for it using Aya, which you get from missions. I don't know if it means every mission. I don't know how it'll work because it doesn't say super specifically. So I'm very interested to see how they go about this. I think it'll be interesting. And I'd like to see what they do with people who already have all the vaulted relics. We better be able to keep them because I will be very upset. But I'll be interested to see how they go about this. But they do say that you can purchase void relics containing specific prime components. So I'm guessing that's the frame that's available from the vendor, either in a relay or from the in-game market or straight from the bazaar. I don't know exactly what it means by in-game market, if that's like our open market, like the player market, or I'm guessing that's what it's going to mean. Well, that we'd have to be able to keep relics then. So I guess it's just buying more relics, which is fine. That's what I hope it is. Or instantly access, of course. You can buy them instantly using Regal Aya, which is a premium currency, so you can't get that naturally in the game. But they did make special point to say you can earn it by playing. I did see that in the comments for the trailer that came out with this, so don't freak out. That is something that is available still. This is just a faster way to do it, and Platinum does come with purchases. Let's see. You have more agency, so you can get it faster, and you can use this to get prime accessories, which is what they say down here. Which is when I read that, it's unfortunate. I wish that they would make those maybe a little bit more accessible, but I mean, it's a free-to-play game, so they got to make money somehow. So I get it. I think this part's really, really funny. Because if you've been playing the game for a while, you know that prime frames are really just a cosmetic piece. They don't really, they're not that much different. You're not going to have a huge different experience playing with a prime frame, which is fine, because the whole reason why I get prime frames is for mastery, and they look cooler. That's it. They come with extra polarity slots is just convenient because you can still just format them and add those, so that's not like a big like, oh, get your primes because they have extra slots in them, but like that doesn't really mean anything. And the stat boost they talk about here, it's not, none of the frames have a significant stat boost really. The most important one's energy right now. So I'll read this here and you'll see what I'm talking about. Prime frames, weapons, and gear are some of the most impressive in Warframe and the pinnacle of Orokin technology. These golden paragons make up the Prime Vanguard. I've never heard of this before. Maybe this is something new, or maybe I'm just completely oblivious. That's very possible. And are the symbols of heroism and are capable of incredible feats. Boasting boosted stats and additional mod polarity, they are more customizable than your standard Warframe. I don't agree, but I understand what they're trying to say. And if you want to take on the hardest challenges in Warframe, like the new Archon hunts and Veilbreaker, it's a good idea to bring a Prime or two along. If you have a Prime, run the Prime. It looks cooler. It's going to take less effort to make them more powerful. They are better versions. I've been playing for so long. A lot of us already have all the Prime Warframes, so I don't know really how applicable this is for a lot of players that have been playing for a while, but I don't think it's for them. I think it's for people that are newer players to the game who haven't. A lot of those frames are vaulted and you can't spend a lot of platinum getting it. It opens up a lot of doors for a lot of players. I think this is a great thing to implement if it works that way. Leave your impressions on this down in the comments. I'd like to see what you guys think. I think this will be great if it is how I think it is. And I'll see you guys in the next video.